So I'm excuse me. I'm still getting over my cold. My husband is still at home. He's still sick, and hopefully my voice will get better. But I'm just starting to work out again. I didn't work out last week. I think I did a couple of half-hour sessions cardio, just easy. But now I can't keep doing this because I'm getting really moody and depressed, and I don't want to feel like that. And it's because because I don't work out. I don't stabilize my hormones. Working out is excellent to stabilize your hormones, especially when you get older and you start, lowering your overall hormones a little bit. You're not the happy person anymore, and this will stabilize your hormones. And I was talking to my girl Ivana today, and the same thing with her. She said she's in this blue mood right now. She feels really blue, and part is because she hasn't been able to work out. She hasn't been working out all week, and so I know I need to work out. It's really important, and it's terrible. And I don't have sleep. I don't have good sleep. My sleep is terrible. The last 2 nights I didn't wake up with a terrible headache. I still woke up with a slight headache, but not terrible. My neck is really tight. I need to start getting massages again. I have to call Cindy and see if she can give me a massage. Cindy is one of the trainers in the gym. She's also a massage therapist. She's really good, and she really cares. She really wants to help you get better. So I have to go back to getting massages. I need to get adjusted, all this sort of stuff. I neglected myself the last 2 years. I did my own pedicures. I just clipped my fingernails. Stuff like that. I haven't had a massage in 2 years. After the quarantine, or during the quarantine, I stopped having massages. I had them regularly before. I was seeing a chiropractor regularly, and now I'm just didn't want to spend any money on anything, because we never know what's going on. But January, starting of this month, I signed up a few people, but I already signed them up in December, and then January, half my clients were out for COVID. Half of my clients were sick, and the other half had the flu or a bad cold, whatever. So I was working with like 5 people a day. So you're in there all day long, and you're training like 5 people. It's like one-on-one training, and but you have to go through that. That's the down part of being a personal trainer. You have to go through these low points, and probably the biggest issue I have with it is because I don't make any money, and I can't invest in the stock market. That's my number one reason. But I'm making this video because my husband is still at home today, and I want to post something. I bought some beef this weekend, and I bought a big chunk of beef, which was so much cheaper. I only paid like $10.99 for it, and it was 2.5 pounds. And usually when you buy 2 nice steaks, if you want good quality, it's like almost $40. I feel like maybe I should just go out to eat, and or if you're buying the already cut beef for beef stew, it costs you double or triple that much, because of course they have to hire somebody to cut that stuff. So I'm like looking at this meat, and I'm thinking like, I can save some money by just having this big chunk. And I cooked it all, and I froze half of it. I'm gonna show you. And then I did make some tilapia. I cooked tilapia 2 days ahead only, because I don't want to eat fish after 2 days anymore. So I have that. I still have frozen chicken. So I'm gonna make some chicken. I bought some chicken wontons. They're really low in calories, and I just have to watch my carbs. But right now I don't do breakfast yet. I just do lunch and dinner. I have 2 meals, and it saves me time and it saves me money, and I kind of like it. I feel like my brain works better this way, because your brain's preferred fuel is ketones. And so I'm going to have some of my tilapia for lunch, and a little bit of green beans, like a cup or 2 of green beans. And then I have I made some peas, mostly for him. I don't want to eat too much on peas. I love peas, but they're too starchy. There's too many carbs in them. So it's mostly for my husband. And I'm gonna make some little bit beef at night, and I'll probably add a salad for me. Maybe half a cup of peas. It's not gonna hurt me. And and if I feel like it, I'll add a little bit of my chicken dumpling soup. I just added some of the peas and the green beans in there, chicken broth, threw the dumplings in there, and a little bit of onions, small cut onions for flavor. Turned out really good. I love soup, especially at this time of the year. I love soup. And so I'm gonna have that. Whatever I don't eat, I'll freeze. I don't throw away food. I hate throwing away food. So I freeze it. And I bought some egg whites and some frozen berries, because I was thinking if I make breakfast, or like some chocolate muffins or something like that with that, I can do that. But I have an avocado. I use avocado for that. So it's usually just egg whites, avocado, berries, a little bit protein powder, and unsweetened cacao. I blend it in a blender, and I fill it in muffin cups, and I bake it for 25-30 minutes, and it comes out perfectly. You don't even know there's no flour in it. It's amazing. And if I want to, I can have some sugar-free Cool Whip a little bit with it. So right now I don't have to be so crazy strict. Just starting to eat cleaner, which I already was before. But like on the weekend, I'll allow myself a little bread, or stuff like that. Maybe here and there having some pasta. But other than that, it's all vegetables, protein, animal protein, and good fats. I'm cooking with avocado oil. I just use a very little of it, and so I know my calories. And I do use my olive oil. I bought a olive oil, I think, from Greece. It comes in a tin can, so it's the real stuff. For my salad, and I use apple cider vinegar for my salad. And then I'm increasing my water. I brought a little bit more water with me. It might be one of the reasons why I end up having headaches at nights, because I don't drink enough water. I want to wear my mask because so many of my clients come in and they're sick. They're sick with COVID, and they're sick with the cold. And now I got a cold. I didn't get COVID, thank God, but I got a cold, and I don't want any of this stuff. And people are laughing at me because there's not many that wear a mask. And and I don't care. I don't get sick time. I have to hire somebody to work for me when I get sick, so I don't want to get sick. If I can help it, I will not get sick. So, and then they will say, do mask work? I don't know. I don't necessarily think so, but I just know that last year I did not get sick. last year I did not get allergies, I didn't get cold, I didn't get the flu, I didn't get COVID, I didn't get anything. And that's where I want to be. So, you know, one too many people coughing around me. And I wish they would stay home. People would stay home if they're sick. You know, it's okay. I'll give you that time. It's cheaper for me to give you that time than me having to hire somebody when I get sick. So, you know, and most of these people, they work in retail. They work on the strip, like the Las Vegas Strip. I'm in Vegas, and they're dealing with international travelers, and you know, they're getting in contact with so many people. So many people that came to Vegas during New Year's Eve. Those are the people you find in the hospitals. It's not Vegas people. Vegas people don't go on the strip on New Year's Eve. It's all tourists, and they all get sick, and they all ended up in the hospital, you know, because they probably were drunk and got cold and lowered their B vitamins, all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm wearing a mask. I'm trying to. I want to eat a little bit fruit again. Because I take vitamin C, but my vitamin C is the ester C, which is not really vitamin C. And oh, come on. And I need to have some real vitamin C, okay? And I was looking for grapefruit, and they don't have grapefruit. I thought grapefruit grow in California. So, you know, no grapefruit. That's why I bought frozen berries, because first of all, they're cheaper. But if you buy the frozen organic berries at Trader Joe's, there's not really any ingredients. They don't put sugar in it. It's just berries. So. So let me show you right now what I was cooking. So this is 2.5 pounds of beef that I bought, and I bought it like this because it's much cheaper than cut up. It's almost twice as much if you have it cut up. So I'm going to cut this up into cubes. I'm gonna make a stew out of it. I'll probably freeze at least half of it because it's a lot of meat for this week. Anyway, so this is where it starts. I'm cooking it. I have 2 small onions in there. I'm cooking the whole beef just because I can freeze it after it's cooked, and it will shorten my cooking time next. I'm cooking my tilapia. I'm pan frying in a little bit of avocado oil. Making it nice and crispy. It's the only way I like it. Here's my stew still cooking, and I bought some wontons. They're already, and they're chicken wontons. They're really low in calories, actually, at Trader Joe's. And I put some onions and peas, a little bit of the green beans in there. And I'm gonna use the rest of my green beans for my vegetables this week. So I did my 30-minute cardio early this morning, and I'm doing another 30 minutes this afternoon, but I'm also going to work on my shoulders, bicep, and tricep. And I'm going to the tanning salon and tan for 10 minutes. And I know I get a lot of heat for that, but honestly, I need to increase my vitamin D levels. And you know, I take vitamin D and K2 and all that stuff. It's not getting absorbed in my body, I think. So I'd rather be out in the sun. It's a beautiful day. So blue sky, but of course this time of the year, the sun is not that strong. So I'm gonna lay there 10 minutes before my classes start this afternoon and get some vitamin D, help me heal. and then you know, and do my shoulders, bicep, tricep. I'm not gonna record it. I should have done it early morning and recorded, but now we have too many people, it's too many cars. I can't have anybody that hasn't signed my photography waiver in the background. So So I'm not gonna do record it, but I like to start with drop sets. Probably not gonna do drop sets today because I'm still feel a little bit under the weather, but I'll do a nice just shoulder press, laterals, front raises, rear delts, bicep curls, 3 different exercises for bicep, 3 different exercises for tricep, maybe 4 because it's a bigger muscle. Might include some abdominals, do a little bit of a circuit, and then do another 30 minutes of cardio. Nothing crazy. I'm just gonna walk on a treadmill, just get my circulation going, help me heal a little bit, and then tonight I'll have my beef. I just flavored it, salt, pepper, a little bit dried. I use some dry vegetables that I think it's a dip, but I just put a little bit in there and it gives some really good flavor. Sometimes you can use a little bit chicken broth if you want to, but I use Celtic salt or Himalayan salt because they are old salts. They're clean and they don't contain any plastic, because your sea salt and your table salt contain plastic because we have destroyed this planet. We can't even salt our food without eating plastic. Everybody has plastic in their bodies now. And pepper, and then I just added, I cooked it with my onions, and I added some water and just let it cook for a really long time. After the first 45-50 minutes of cooking on the stove, I put it in my slow cooker and I cooked it for another 2 or 3 hours. So the meat is nice and soft, it's delicious. So I'm excited for dinner tonight. And then, just drink my water. I'm gonna show you later too what kind of supplements I'm using right now. I'm trying not to over bombard myself. I have the tendency of doing every supplement in the universe, but I have to slow down on all that stuff and just do what I really need, which is usually DHEA. I'm going to add a 5-HTP at night so I can sleep better and I'm not so anxious all night long. And then I have my Primrose oil, which helps me with hot flushes. I take 2 twice a day. It works best if I take 2-3 times a day, but I only have 2 meals. I don't want to take supplements on an empty stomach because I have not the stomach for it. I take my Universal Animal Pack, which is an awesome multivitamin designed for competitors. It has like 300% of your B vitamins in it. It has a lot of stuff in there that for your brain. I'm taking a CLA. CLA is one of the things that helps you, that cuts cancer. Isn't that crazy? It's an excellent fat burner, but also it cuts cancer. And then I'll do L-carnitine is another one that I like. I don't know if I have any at home. CLA and L-carnitine are really good fat burners. L-carnitine really makes you sweat a lot. And I don't do so well with whey protein products. It's gonna be easy for me to take a whey protein that's already blended with me because I don't leave the floor when I'm training from 6 a.m. until 9:30. I don't ever leave the floor. I think that's why I don't drink a lot of water either. I'm just gonna have to make it a point and excuse myself and go to the bathroom. But I usually, I don't eat in the morning, but when I start eating breakfast again, which is gonna start next month, I'm going to have a snack 3 hours later, which is around 9 o'clock, which I'm going to probably use a protein shake because I'm on the floor and it's going to be easy for me to just sip it. And in the afternoon I can take some chicken with me or whatever. That whey protein usually, and it's probably just from the way it's processed, gives me some bloating, and I don't want to be uncomfortable. And so that's my plan for right now. I need to up my water intake to a gallon a day. I'm not doing it. I need to have four and a half of my big bottles to make it a gallon, and I drank 3. So that's not enough, and that's why my scale shows me as being really, really dehydrated. Also, I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning and see where my weight is and my body fat. And I'm guessing I need to lose about 30 pounds before depletion, about 1.5 pounds per week, which is not that hard for me. I can do it. And but I want my body fat to be dramatic lower. Like right now, I'm fat. My body fat, I think it's like 23%, and I want it to be 14 or lower, so I can do it. Right now it's beautiful weather. I wished I would have just driven to the park and done cardio in the park, but I don't want my neck to get cold, because when my neck gets cold I usually get sick, which I am already. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have probably 4 girls at 4:30 and maybe 1 girl at 5:30. And the way I'm rotating is just I start, and whenever they come in I train them for an hour. So I just have to remember what time they came in, but usually I have 2 or 3 different stations and once they go through all the stations, depending how quick they are, how fast they are, it's usually an hour. And even if it's a little bit more than an hour, you know, if they have time, it's okay. And if they don't, then I stop them early. But that's pretty much it. So I hope you're having a nice day. And I'll post this. Hopefully my husband is gonna be working again tomorrow. I know it's so sad when I say that. It's just I don't wanna disturb him because he doesn't feel good. And I don't, and you know, he works from his computer at the house, and then there is conference calls in the background, all that kind of stuff. So not so good if you want to record a video. Anyway, so I will talk to you soon, and thanks for listening. Bye.